Hey guys, this is Lobarth. This is the plan, our strategy plan on the upcoming Fort Fortress, whatever it's called, Fortress Feud. There's three phases in Fortress Feud. If you look right above the 20-second timer, it shows one of three. That's because there are three phases. So I'm going to break this down. The map right now, what you're seeing on the map is phase one of the map. Uh, the teams are pretty self-explanatory. Uh, it's not too hard, too difficult to understand exactly what I'm trying to say here. The main thing is to prioritize the fight and not waste our stacks. So, we are going to work with primarily 5 teams, as shown, as indicated right there on the map. Team 1 is the purple, Team 2 is the pink, Team 3 is the black arrows, Team 4 is your, I don't know what you call them, light blue arrows, and finally Team 5 is the white. So in phase 1, Team 1 is going to go across the bottom and or probe that second to it's going to probe that far tower that the last purple arrow ends on. Team 2 is going to go forward and take out the tower that its last arrow points to. Or actually it's only this one arrow. It's going to take that tower. Team 2 is going to remain in that tower with both its first and second teams. Its third setup team is going to stay back in that tower right below where the first stack sign is. Team 2, or Team 1 I mean, will leave its first and second teams in its tower, that final tower that it takes, and it will leave its third team in that first stack position on the lower row. Team 3 is going to, it's a black team, Team 3 is going to take that second bottom row and it's going to probe forward as far as it can make. We're not worried about holding the towers. We're worried, what we want to do is probe the enemy to find out how strong they really are. So Team 3 is going to go across the bottom as shown in the black arrows. Team 4 is going to go up and across the top as the blue arrows indicate. And then Team 5 is going to follow the path that the white arrows show. That's the path. Notice we're not going to the center. We're probing, we're trying to find out if the north team is the weakest or if the west team is the weakest. And the reason why, in phase 2, we're going to attack from all three directions, or all three rows, the weakest team. So, we're probing in our first, right? Makes sense? We're going to stack where the stacks indicate. So we're going to stack those 4 towers. We're going to stack them with, everybody's going to send one team to each of those 4 towers. Now, how am I going to do that? It's simple. We're going to put if you are A through A, let's say A through what would be A through J, you're going to go on towers 1 and 2, which are the bottom 2. If you're L through Z, then you're going to go in the top 2 towers. So you will stack. That's how we will stack. When we expand onto phase 2, we are going to assume that this bottom group, which is the west side, is the weakest. And what we will do is simply this. Let me text in here. Team 1 is going to go across the bottom. Team 1, bottom as shown. Team 2, bottom second row. Team 3, bottom third row. So, what do I mean by that? Your bottom row is, as in the map right now that we're seeing, Team 1 is already on the bottom row. The Team 2, the pink team, is on the west, and then Team 3 is on the second bottom row. Pardon my cough. So in essence, Team 2 is going to take over the Team 3, and then Team 3 is going to take over the white arrows, or which is Team 5. Then Team 4 and 5 will move and hold. Let me delete this. Let's just see if we can. So this is going to be Team 4 and 5. Okay. Team 4 and 5 are going to move there, and we're going to stack that tower. Everyone that's not Team 4 or 5 are going to throw their number 2 team on that tower. Okay. So let me type that here. Team 4 and 5 stack. All others stack A setup. A setup. So you're going to send your A setup to 4 and 5, to where I just typed in 4 and 5. You are going to send your B setup is going to be sent. I have to click on this and move it here. This is going to be the B. I'm going to say stack B right there. And then we're going to stack A right here. Cancel that. I'll click on my box here. So stack A. I'm sorry, C. That's wrong. We're going to stack C on this one right here. Stack C. And we'll stack A right there. So that's how we're going to do the setup in second phase. The second phase setup. Team 1 across the bottom. Team 2, bottom 2. Team 3, bottom 3, or third row. Team 4 to the first up tower. Team 4 and 5 to the first up tower. And then all other teams are going to stack their A spot in that position where Team 4 and 5 are. they're going to stack their B setup where it's shown, and then they're going to stack their C setup where it's shown. Now there's a reason, and this reason is by the weak team is going to be discouraged, and likely 3/4 of them are going to quit by this point, by the end of our second phase. So therefore, now what we are going to do is we're going to go center mass. How are we going to go center mass? Quite simply put, that's going to be phase 3, expand the center and hold. So teams 1 and 2 take center. Team 3 move bottom 1. Team 4 move bottom 2, second row. Team 5 and 6 hold top tower. Stacks into center once 1. So these are our goals. This is how we're going to do the goals in the final phase. The team 1, which is purple, is going to go either direction. I don't care if they go up through the center here or if they go north and then straight over. I don't care how they get to the center. But team 1 is going to go straight to the center. Team 2 is going to follow either direction, but preferably directly behind it. So the two of them need to talk and say, team 1's going north, team 2, you follow right behind them north. Alright. What we want to do is have team 1 and 2 take out and hold center. Once the center is taken out and held by 1 and 2, then everybody's A stacks, they're the rest of us A team, so teams 7 and up are going to send their B stacks, or their B setup, into the center. The reason we're doing the B is because we want to get 20 or 25 teams stacked into that center spot so that team 1 and team 2 can move straight back across, go right through the center with their best teams, their top teams, and take out the enemy going to the left. This way they remain close enough to the center that we can get their team, their best teams, back into the center if our B stacks can't hold it. Alright? Make sense? So, phase 3, we're going to take this B stacks here. We're going to take the A stacks, move them here. And we're going to take the C stacks and move them here. Why do we want to move our C stacks? Let's move that down. Why do we want to move our C stacks and not our A stacks here? We may have to move the A stacks here, but they're close enough, these A's are close enough that they can get down there to stack in time. As I said, our teams 3 and 4 going across here should be able to fairly easily hold this bottom area, simply because the team on the west, the weakest team, should be discouraged enough that most of their players are either gone or are suiciding their troops so that they can say, I fought and then they can close it off. That's what the goal is. Alright, 15-minute video. I'm done. That's our plan. Thanks for everybody for watching. Have a good night.